welcome back to the channel. It's DigitMerc. Today I like to expand a little bit more about the Advanced Human campaign that I've started. I'd like to pursue further. The last one I just mentioned is short glimpse about the impression that it was my first impression. That I like to do extend today or expand further, deep dive into it now, and talk about what I like about it really, what sort of things needs a bit more, focus, and what else comes in my mind, and yeah. Other than that, let's jump into it. So I basically have spent it now, let's say about 30 hours in game time. There's also going to be streaming at the same time. So it's like a game that came out of nowhere back then, when I just came across from France, streaming it while when it was in the open beta, right? I tried, of course, to get myself open beta as well back then, but did not have the luck. But on my side, on the fortune side, I was able to get the closed beta now, and I'm actually grateful, and I could actually finally test what it is now. Because testing and watching it is two different type of experience, and I'm glad I have been having the chance to do so. So, I mean, from my first perspective, for my experience was just watching the cinematics, the trailers, just hearing all the vibes from there, seeing the different types of vibes. Like this game is like as if I'm watching a not just one type of game, one typical type of game. They're just bound with one type of genre, themes, vibes, atmosphere, and so on. No, but this game is like built up by from multiple themes, like compound to each one, into one big one, and it's like actually it is working, and I hope it is actually being continued. Even though it's currently closed beta, right? I hope as much I can also support them, so this eventually game will be able a feasible reality in the future to come, no? Because this game has a lot of potential, and when they really just focus on that things, if the game would be actually a smooth one and a fun, formidable game in the years to come, or in the future to come, right? This game has so many things that so many other have, but no. Well, you can say what is exactly one's human. Human, you can say, has a lot of type of genre tags. You may call it survival. You call it a massive multiplayer online. You can call it like a post-apocalyptic type of era now, with all this that supernatural, human, anti-human, meta-human type of bits and pieces in a world of so many type of attached themes like Portal, Death Stranding, Metal Gear Solid, The Division, definitely things like science fiction, and all this stuff of possible fear, and all this. You can say also to say a lot of like Days Gone. I haven't played Days Gone, but I know what Days Gone is like. You on a bike, right, and you traverse the road and you fight against the zombie apocalypse there, right? And that's they also have this there, and basically this game has so many orphans. As if I'm watching a movie that has like different type of aspects taken from I don't know, from like say watching a movie like I don't know something like Quentin Tarantino or Rodriguez. You have like several like similar like this part, these things where they come from. You see them in an actual movie, and then the way it works and works, and you're like, wow, it's actually good, and you have this build up inside in yourself, like, wow, it's really damn good, and I really start to enjoy it more and more. So yeah, in the for my time being now in the one's human now. And what I can see is all they need is just continue. It's not a easy one to do all these things they have in there to fix and to polish all the things, but it's doable. I think with the today's resources, with all the today's now, I think today's this time we can things like this is possible to do. 20 years ago, a game like this, I bet it would be a hard problem to no. Today it should be feasible, more feasible. I'm not talking about like games like foreseeable future question mark like Star Citizen or something like this, no. Or but or the game like the day before that went a well, no. And but games like the Once Human actually came out of nowhere. Boom, it's here, and it's growing, it's growing, it's working, it's producing, no. And I think it's I mean I've played those Scam a lot. I mean I'm waiting for Scam Point Zero to come eventually, because Scam will be a big deal once it really gets polished up. Oh, it is really defined when it comes to 1.0. Man, it's kind of one big hell of a game in this year. When they plan to come release with this 1.0, and Scum Man, once human, say has this you call this all these elements that you have already have been experienced from different games are in that one, no? And it is surprising working. It is working. The way it's customized, the way it's designed, the way it's developed, no? And of course, I have some things that are a little bit not frustrating, but a little bit of the downsides. But it's of course because the beta, it's obviously I'm glad you can test it and experience ourselves. No, of course there's some glitches, bugs, and all this, but this is all a natural thing when it comes to developing, making game, right? And I like to pursue and help out as much support I can as well from my side. From my, I mean, I'm still like fairly new in terms of the content creating type of platform. I really like to to learn about more about gaming this production. And but what I can see is, I did say like this. What I like, let's say, what I like in the overall, I like the world design. I like the whole world, open world. It like feels like nice and good. I like the massive multiplayer engagement you can have when you're bound. It has this nice separation between a PvP and PvE servers. You have this massive world to explore that is like has all this sort of little tiny of you can say things that you can explore about. No, you have this massive base building. I've seen you have some crazy bases you can build. You get to start you get your first mount, like your first bike as a first mount to start off the travel from one place to another place, which is a good thing to have. No, and of course, I like what you have this amount, massive of way how you can progress the character from just by building, producing, creating, crafting, managing, all this type of things. And the survivability, the survival aspect in that game is not that bad at all. It's not as it's high defined as it would be in Scum, without the so-called metabolism, fractures, limbs, diseases, radiation, and this and that. But on the other side, once human has this simple, as much simple as you can have, but it is an important part of the survival aspect is basically you have this mental condition, you need to stay upright, you have to feed, you have to eat, right? Stay you're hungry, not to die of hunger. Same to have to thirstiness to keep it like dehydrated, and as well you need to replenish yourself with enough rest. So basically, you have to get really rest, sleep there, so you can have more stamina again and this and that. And obviously, this is a good thing that has there, and it is working as it should intend or it's intended, right? And then also what I like is this massive amount of weapons you have there. I mean, type of weapons. I don't know if you can find weapon like this individually, but you can find like the weapon blueprints, all type of weapon blueprints. All you have to do is like try to find the materials for that to craft, and you can craft weapons for yourself and then use it. The same with like put wall mounts on that, and you can basically every game, everything you do there is basically you have to find the resources, craft for the minerals, right? And then you have to create your suitable workplace, workbench in this case, and then you can create your gear, your weapons, your gotta cook food, right? You gotta some like all this type of furnitures out of wood, out of stone. Basically this is a great thing what you can do, and it's only the closed beta, right? Closed beta. It's not the finished one, and imagine what it can come out once it's finished, and what else in the future it can provide. The potential other things can come. No, so I really like to the thing could be pursued as much as possible. I like to support as much as I can get. As much I like to do to say to confirm, not to confess, but more confirm, to be like honest. It's like it has been a long time that I felt like this a game. I mean, I've been past playing also like in this 1 month, yeah, one period of my I have rejoined Final Fantasy 14. I still have to finish the 6.5, right? And 6.55. But then I went into then also then like Dragon's Dogma 2. This was a good game. I have finished it. It's not by far still like at the. Then I got my No Man's Sky because I seen the Sky update there. Finally, maybe try to say what's like No Man's Sky was about because I really have the urge for something like space, open world type of survival action type of thing. But then there was this Bethesda Elder Scrolls weekend, free weekend. I tried eventually the Elder Scrolls Online, like also like about 30 hours already since then. No? And now obviously Once Human, right? So basically I have 5 different games in this 1 month, in less than in this in this 2 weeks period of time now, and I can't say, damn, it's definitely a little bit over much for this month, but try to focus on the current one that I think I've been given the chance to go ahead. No, so I'm gonna stay with the Once Human as well and gonna deep dive in that and give some what I think about else and what I think can also like provide some maybe guides, tips, and that. And yeah, I think that will conclude with the today's sort of the current video talk about Once Human. And then as always, I appreciate what you can if you just hit the like, subscribe, follow, because things like this will actually help. It's not a lot, just one click, that's done. It's much appreciated. Keep the algorithm go up, spinning. And otherwise, yeah, I mean, everything else, all the informations, social links are in the description below, right? And otherwise, I'll be seeing you in the next one, right? Cheers.
With nitrogen, negative 195.79 Celsius. Visible.